So, good evening. I am Christine May P. Prado of BSIT S2A, and for today, we will talk about our OSC6 activity. So, let's start. So, this activity is about connecting of two clients OS to Windows Server domain using DHCP. So for step one, create client OS. So letter A, Windows XP or last name XP. Install Windows XP on a virtual machine or physical computer. During the installation process, set the computer name to last name dash XP. Next is Windows 7, last name Win7. So katulad lang kanina, install Windows 7 on a virtual machine or physical computer. So, next is during the installation process, set the computer name to last name dash Win7. So, for our step 2, connect the client to the Windows Server domain using DHCP. So, A, configure DHCP server. So, para ma-configure natin siya, sa Windows Server natin, install the DHCP server role if not already installed. Next is configure DHCP scope options for both Class A and Class B networks. So for B naman, assign IP addresses. So we have to configure DHCP to assign IP addresses dynamically. Next is for Windows 7 naman or yung last name na nilagay natin, dash Win7, ensure it receives an IP address from the Class A network for as well as the to Windows XP, which is yung last name dash XP na ginawa natin, ensures it receives an IP address from the Class B network. So for C naman, joining domain, on each client OS, navigate to System Properties, Computer Name, then click Change and then Domain, and enter the domain name provided by your Windows Server. Next is provide credentials with permissions to join computers to the domain. Next is restart the system when prompted. So for step 3, log in 5 student accounts per section per OS. So first, creating student accounts on your Windows Server. Open Active Directory users and computers console. Create student accounts for each section. So next is log into client OS. On each client OS, Windows XP and Windows 7, log in using the created student accounts. Ensure that each section has its own set of accounts and verify that each student can log in successfully. So, ayun lang for our topic ngayon. Thank you so much.